Welcome to the AFR Saints channel, where we provide you daily content on your favorite team, the New Orleans Saints. Do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to leave your comments below and smash that like button. Who dat? Okay, the time has come, and I have to now talk about it. The New Orleans Saints today made official something for which I was very excited, because I anticipated this was coming. They kind of teased it when the NFL announced they were going to again allow alternate helmets. The Saints at one point teased that they were going to wear a black helmet again, something they did as part of their history back in 1969 in a preseason game. The Saints wore a black helmet. Now, the problem was, as the story goes, they wore it without league approval, so they were forbidden from wearing it again after they wore it in that 1969 preseason game. So they've never worn it again. I think it's beautiful. The helmet from 1969, the black helmet with the gold fleur-de-lis and the three stripes, two white with a gold stripe in the middle down the center of the helmet and a gray face mask. I think that is a gorgeous helmet. Now, you know, I'm a uniform guy. If you listen, you probably know that I'm a uniform guy. Probably an excessive uniform guy. I pay a lot of attention to it. Not that I'm a fashionista. I am certainly not that. But I love uniforms. I think they matter. The NFL, which had gone away from allowing an alternate helmet for safety reasons. So they wanted one helmet for each player fitted for that player that they used throughout the year. I don't know why you couldn't just have a second helmet fitted for that player. Not for me to decide, whatever. Well, the NFL changed their rule and did allow for an alternate helmet. Again, fitted the same way and all that sort of stuff, which makes so much sense. And a lot of people were excited because one of the first things we heard was, oh, well, that means Tom Brady, if he stays with the Bucs, is going to get to wear the old Bucko Bruce creamsicle uniform, right? So we'll likely get to see that this year with Tom Brady. So Pat the Patriot, you know, the white helmet with Pat the Patriot snapping the football for the New England, that's an alternate helmet. So you'll probably see a lot of that again this year in the NFL, which I think is cool. I think that's fantastic. Really look forward to that. It's not just the same helmet where you change the decal. It's a completely different helmet. So I was very excited to hear that the Saints were going to use an alternate helmet and wear a black helmet. And again, you look at some of the old pictures from the 1969 preseason game. Those uniforms were just great. The old gold jerseys, the black and gold stripe on the sleeve, the number on the sleeve as well, and those black helmets. I think that is just a phenomenal road uniform. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a photo. You could search and find them, but that is a phenomenal uniform combination. What the Saints unveiled today, though, is not what they wore back in 1969, and that makes me actually very, very, very sad and very disappointed, because I was excited to be able to get to see this helmet, and the helmet that they unveiled today, flatly, I do not like. The concept of wearing the black helmet with the gold fleur-de-lis, I like that very much. What they did, however, I do not like. There are three primary differences with this helmet from the helmet that they wore back in 1969. Paul, you can put up the new helmet, please. Number one, and the primary difference in the two, as I mentioned, there are three primary differences. Number one is, and most obvious, is going to be the stripe. On the old helmet, there were three stripes down the center of the helmet. A gold stripe down the center with a white stripe on either side. Pull this up, please. Thank you. What they did with this new helmet is horrendous. The fleur-de-lis pattern stripe down the middle, which is, it's sort of wide de narrow. It looks like something that you would expect to see. Yes, thank you. You could show it here. Thank you, Paulie. So it starts wide and the front to the back, it becomes narrow to a point. This looks like something you would expect to see in the Mountain West. This is what I would expect to see like Cincinnati wear in the American Athletic Conference. I hate what they did with the center of this helmet. I understand the fleur-de-lis. It looks like a fleur-de-lis pattern necktie. I understand the fleur-de-lis is so central to what the Saints are. I get it. I love it. I love the fleur-de-lis. I mean, that pattern on this helmet, I think, has been pretty much unanimously crushed, because that's terrible. That's one difference. Two is the size of the fleur-de-lis. On the old helmet, the fleur-de-lis was very large. from basically the ear hole to the top of the helmet. The Saints over the years have shrunk the fleur-de-lis on the logo, which I understand. I really don't mind too much. And there's obviously a difference in the color from the old gold to more metallic gold as it looks now, which I'm fine with. And then the third difference, most notable difference, is the face mask. The old face mask was gray. This face mask is black. And I think that contrast from the old helmet does matter. It makes everything else sharper and stand out, whereas the black face mask, I don't think pops quite as much. So I don't hate it all. Well, I do hate it. But I'm a little torn because I love the concept. I do love the concept of wearing the black helmet. I love sort of dipping into sort of it's like a little Easter egg of Saints history where real Saints fans know that this happened in a preseason game back in 1969, and the Saints have not been able to wear this helmet since. And I think it's so cool that they're going to wear a black helmet. And, I'm not usually into alternates, but I love the Saints color rush uniforms. But this version of the black helmet, I don't like. And I would probably, and I'll tell you, I would probably even like this better if they had gone with the white, gold, white stripe down the center instead of whatever they did with the fleur-de-lis. I would probably like it better. But they didn't. It's the choice they made. I think they had a great concept and kind of fumbled it a little bit. And that kind of seems to be a lot of the feedback from most people. I'm not the fun police. I'm like, don't try anything new. Don't ever wear anything different. I think sometimes you can come away with really good concepts. What I really don't like, though, is that they have Cam Jordan modeling it wearing the color rush uniforms, which I love. I think the Saints color rush are among the best in the league. But with the black helmet, I think it really, really, really takes away from the color rush. I would have rathered, if they were going to wear the black helmet with the color rush or wear an alternate helmet with the color rush, I would have rathered them go to the old gold helmet to match the numerals on the color rush. Or have the gold in the helmet match the gold on the color rush. That's where it clashes, and it just doesn't look as good. So I can certainly appreciate the effort, the attempt, what they were trying to do. I just think they didn't swing and miss. They swung and hit a dribbler foul down the third baseline is kind of what they did. Hopefully next year they take another swing and hit a grand slam because they really have potential with the concept of what they're trying to do. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.